Just check my audio. 1634. Good luck. We've not played before. We get white, so knight f3 as per usual. 430 games for opponent. 1,000 games in 2 years. Let's play d4. You tend to get this move from the maybe more advanced players, so I'll be a little bit careful here. My one and only game I ever played against Levy was in Bullet, and he played this line. But I know this is okay. I know this is still perfectly normal. Let's play knight up. So he plays bishop down. So I guess if I'm going to be cautious, just bishop here would be a move. I could go here and takes, perfectly good. And then it would give us an extra pawn in the center, and it forces black to do something. And I can go here as well to try and pin the knight. But I like to be a little bit more cautious. So I'm just going to attack the bishop. And if he takes, I'll take back. No need to really do pre-moves in rapid, especially early on. But I've done one there just because it's basically an autopilot move. But it gives us an extra pawn towards the center. We can still do our normal setup like this. So he wants to play a move like f5. That's what that tells me. Okay, let's guard our pawn, attack the knight, and watch him play f5. Maybe he goes d5, maybe. Takes. That would be the more principled move. Well, that's what he's done. Okay. So I've got doubled up pawns, so I guess there's no reason not to take, unless I want to play a move like this first. And I actually quite like that. I'll just keep my bishop behind the pawns this game, just preparing to develop. And if he takes me, the knight would hang right now. So again, bishop here, threatening to take. He might go f5. I like the idea of doing that though. Let's see if he goes all in with f5. We're just trying to get castled, think of our king's safety, then worry about what to do. And then we could always play knight back and maybe f3 and kick the knight and say what you're going to do. We can take here, he can still take, perfectly fine. They're all good principal moves. But we need to get our king safe first. Now he's actually dropped back. Okay, so I could still take here, but I won't. I'll just castle. Now if he takes, I'll take back, then I'll spend another move with my bishop. So he's gone out wide. So now is really the time we need to take. Otherwise we're going to end up losing a pawn. And now I'm trying to say to myself, what do I want to do with this? Now he doesn't go with the knight there because this would hang. So he goes with a pawn. So he's playing good principal moves here. So I'm looking at, can I go here and try and push in the center, or here for instance to push in the center, or do I want the bishop this way? I could do here right now as well, but I like the idea of pawn push. It stops a quick b5 or a6 c6 b5, or it challenges it anywhere, and then we're still potentially in time to push here, and then takes, but we're stopping a bishop for a knight. Oh, he's come back in, so he's given us, is there a trick there? He's given us a knight and a pawn to get rid of our bishop. Here, takes, knight in, I can move and I keep this right. So it looks like a pawn to me, so I'm going to take it. So he's played knight forward. Now he's playing this quickly, very quickly. So what's his idea? I can just drop back behind my pawns and attack the knight. Yeah, I don't see anything else to play. Let's just simply drop back, attack the knight. I guess knight back, but black can worry about their moves themselves. And that's exactly what he's done. But now it gives us a chance to actually challenge the center properly. So I'm going to play e4 to release my bishop this way and try and play e5. Okay, so we can do that as well. So we've got a nice advanced pawn. We just got to be careful about tricks because our queen's not protected. You might get a chance to take at some point and take advantage of the pin, but not right now because my knight covers this. But so he's come forward to attack us. Okay. So where do I go? I can't go to either of these. I can go here or here. The dark square restricts my bishop. I could go here, even right the way back. Actually, d1 might be a sensible move here. Retreating right back, then we do at least attack the knight. I'm going to do that actually. I'm just going to go all the way back. Now my queen is protected, so we're threatening to take the knight here. And then I've got a choice of the bishop either way to go. So he's coming to attack our pawn. So now I need to move the queen again, I think, to protect it. So queen here. If he goes here and we take, we would attack the knight, so we're not trapped, are we? But I need to protect this pawn. I could develop the bishop and protect it. But then a piece is guarded by a piece. You don't really want that if you can help it. So I'll play the more principal move, develop the queen again. See if he guards this. I'd rather put the bishop, say, here or here. Okay, so we get a chance to develop now. So I'm actually going to go here with a view to just being able to drop back or potentially push on and hit the pawn. I can always drop back here if I need to. That's covered by my knight. Oh, he's blasting forward. So does that give us a chance to ignore it and push on then? Just build that really strong center. Why not? Why can't I go here? Down I just take, right? I'm going to risk this. I might risk losing all of these pawns, but I'm going to risk it. If I can just get c4 in. Okay, this one's going to be a bit loose, but we can drop the bishop back. It might get traded off. We're still guarding. We've got the rooks to centralize. I just don't want to blunder some tactics. Right now, the knight in isn't a move, but it could become a move. But yeah, we just march our pawns at the board. Why not? We're gaining more space. It's still an open position for black, so it's playable for black, but it feels like we've got more space here now. If I push this one, I lose my bishop. We don't want to do that. But I've got a chance to play c4. So I'm going to play it. And then I could play d6. If I could protect my bishop, I'm threatening a pawn push. So maybe queen across. So he's just gone for that immediately, but I think we're all right. Don't know we're all right. I hope we're all right. But if he takes, we can take, right? So have I got queen back here then? I think I have. But I'm still not threatening to take, but I could go here. So I can play d6 now. Can I play knight out wide to attack the bishop? But that invites trouble, right? I've got queen here. Threatening knight here though. But queen here, if he takes... No, I don't like that. I think I need to drop back. I'm going to drop back to overguard this, so if he takes, we can just simply take. And hope I'm not missing a trick, which I could be. He's playing this very quick, isn't he? Very quick. If he really launches, although he doesn't, he's just let us take. So surely it's right to take with a bishop. If he takes now, we simply take back. So we attack the queen, we attack the pawn. And then we can maybe just drop the bishop back and allow knight takes, pawn takes. And that feels like it's a really good solid position for our king. It doesn't mean it can't go wrong. You know, the queen and the rook could line up on the h-file, but it feels like it's a good position. Oh, he's gone for it. Oh, then I just take with the queen. We attack the queen and the bishop. Okay, this feels like it's a good position for me now. As long as I don't collapse everything. He's played in to attack the rook, but my knight does kind of half guard the pawn. So I'm going to come across and attack the knight. So he's got a square here he can attack us if he wishes, but the knight covers here. If rook across, we take. So there, can I get my rook active instead now and just attack him again? Bishop down. Maybe I just shuffle. I can't go here anywhere, can I? I can't go here, so I've not got many moves, so I'll just go here and attack the knight. I've got to be really careful, though, not to blunder the back rank. Not to blunder a back rank checkmate. So that's very attacking. He's gone back, so he's still putting pressure on this pawn. So can I just run then? Or maybe I've got knight across here to just challenge the knight. Knight takes, allows a check, takes, but my rook falls. Ooh, that's disappointing, isn't it? I guess rook across then. Let's just go to guard. We're on a dark square. We can drop back if we get attacked. We could play knight here, offering this potential trade. So he has attacked us. What about a bold f4 then? I like that actually. I'm going to play f4 and plant my knight there. Because if he challenges it, we can just try and support our pawn, open things up. I've not calculated that out though, but I'm miles down on the clock. Well down on the clock. But that might allow me to push forward again. Where does he go with his bishop actually? They're all covered. He's not got many squares, has he? It's a bold move, but he's not got many squares. I'm going to get a tempo on attacking here. The only risk is now if he plays here and I move, my knight gets loose. But where's he going to put that bishop? Here? I think we just take and king up. He's come forward. But that is now a potential threat. I've got knight over here though to attack a pawn. like the look of that. Let's just play a simple move. Simple chess, try and bring the king up, try and push the pawn on. But I'm miles down on the clock, so I've got to be bearing the clock in mind this one. To be fair, I do in most of my games, of course. Let's play king up to go here. He's played knight in to attack our pawn again. That's very mean. Is rook across a move or rook across a move? It's on a dark square, right? If his bishop moves now, we can trade the rook. There's no check. It's a light square. They're all in dark squares. If he takes, we take with a check, so there's no tactic. But if he moves somewhere, he's threatening a check. So he's come across to attack our pawn, so I thought I could go here. I could push on, I guess, but I don't like the look of that. Knight check doesn't do a lot right now here. No, I think I need to... Man, if I go here, he's still threatening this check idea. Maybe I do need to push then, but it's a target. I'll risk it. I'll go here, but I've got to bear in mind there's a check threat if his bishop moves. I've seen it. And this pawn is loose. I might have to drop back then. Bishop back here. Check. Then it wouldn't be covered. If I cut the bishop, it wouldn't be a check threat because of my rook. Oh, he's gone there, so I can actually check here and take the bishop. But I can go here first and stop his check threat. But if I check corner, that is a check. And if he comes forward, takes, then the knight check is covered anyway, right? So it makes sense just to take the bishop. Then by definition, he doesn't have this because we've covered it. It takes a lot of pressure off our position. We should be able to unwind now, hopefully. So I'm going to try and get forward now. Hit the knight in this. The check threat is now covered by my rook here. And I can't go here right now because that's under attack. But once the knight moves, we can double the rooks up. Pawn, we could take, but it's not quite so important right now. But we could do it though. If he comes here, we just go back, right? A pawn to pawn. Let's take it and come back. If the knight moves, this one falls. Just come back. Now we're going to double up and try and get the rook off the board. And I can obviously play f5 now to take pressure off. I could even play here now and give up a rook for a knight and pawn, and we should have too much now. We should have too much now. I think we can do it. So he's pushed forward, so we'll take. Takes, I'll just take. He's pushed on. So I think we just come across then. Yeah, you can't play knight forward because it's covered, so we just go after the pawn. We just need to get material off the board now. So even swap a rook for a knight, it takes a lot of risk out. And we've got passed pawns that are just going to run and run and run, and our king looks pretty safe. As long as we don't blunder some sort of repetition, it should be good. Yeah, opponent's resigned, realised he can't really defend this now. It's right at the end of arena, so he won't play another game, but a good game though, a good game at our level. Let's just see what it was in engine speak. Pause so we don't accidentally start another one. 42 moves, they're the move times. So let's analyse it. The Zuckertort opening Black Mustang defense. Excuse me. So we are better in the ending, but when you do this, you're trying to really learn from your opening mistakes. That's what you're trying to really learn from for future games. So we'll level, and then been actually +3 better than back to level at move 21. 91 and 86 on the accuracy. So lots of little mistakes here and there, but nothing drastic. So this was good. Yeah, I should have played f5. I think f5 was the move that I was more expecting here, just to go that little bit bolder setup. But he went d5. Still a good principal move. So bishop d3 was good, castle good, a4 was good, but with knight in, yeah, I should have ignored it and played c4. So c4 and then he plays c6, and then I played knight e5, so I should not have taken there. Just saw a chance to win a pawn, so I took it, but it lost me. I've gained a pawn and lost 0.1, sorry, lost 1 point off the accuracy of the eval, so we lost a point for taking a pawn. Knight in was an inaccuracy, so he should have developed his rook first, chasing the queen. So d3 was good, e4 was good. Then here, I should have developed my rook first instead of pushing my pawn. I'll just get a development move. Okay, but we're still +2 better, and then it just comes gradually back to level now. So I should have come here instead of back to d1. I lost another point for that as well, effectively. And then here I had to play c4 instead of queen to b3. And there he should have played the bull c5 to really challenge the center. And then we're just coming back to level now. Bishop f4 was good. But then here, I needed to develop my rook to support the center instead of just pushing in the center. Complete that piece development first. Then he's blundered with queen to c7. Play c4 first and just give another pawn away. Then develop your rook. We can jump back and you can take our pawn, I guess. So then c4 was good, and we're +3 or better now for this. So we've converted the rest of the game pretty well. So queen back was good, takes good. And you see we've not made any more mistakes the rest of the game. So we've converted the final part of the game pretty well. Yeah, just like I said, watching out for that potential knight jump, but we removed the bishop that was supporting it. And then here he realised, yeah, there's not much he can do. We just win the pawn. We can even go up and just give up a rook for the knight there and just march our pawns on. Eventually something will get through our rook across. It's all very good. As long as you don't blunder some sort of repetition and your king can't escape, it would be cleanly winning. So very good.